Yo guys, what was that? Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and yes, the score is 1864, and this is the team we used. This will be good for a lot of you guys because I'm pretty sure this tournament you don't really need any monarchs. So this trades tournament is probably really good for you guys. So we got Slime, Goku, Aladdin, and for trailers I might make a no Aladdin strat because I know a lot of you guys were silly and did not get him. So that's your fault, but I'll try to do my best for that. We've got Katakuri here, and we got Rudius. You'll see in my run, I could have upgraded a Katakuri to max to stall a bit more with the mobs in the middle, which probably is my bad, but we still got a decent score, and I think you can push up to 2k with the same type of run without killing the wave 30 boss. So, good luck, and hope you guys will get a good score. So enjoy and have fun. Okay guys, this is the strat. It's 1864 I think, and we're using Speedwagon because it's a lot more manageable at the start. Early game because I have a habit of using Tech Roller and getting lost. I mean, I get to a point and then I just forget to upgrade him, so that's why I'm just using Sprint Wagon. It's a lot easier to manage for you guys. Oh man, I forgot to mention familiars again. Yeah, I'll just mention it here, but yeah, that's my fault. Shit. So basically, familiar wise on Slime, we've got a Burb, our best Burb on him. For Goku, you want 100% Black Spirit, anything 100% or more, or just your best Black Spirit you can put on him. Aladdin, doesn't really matter, you can give him a Padoru, a range buffing, a familiar, anything like that. Katakuri, I gave him the AV familiar, so he has less SPA and a bit of a decent range. Then Rudius, I gave another Burb. That's my familiars wise. I should have mentioned that in the intro. Holy shit. Okay, here we're gonna be maxing our farm, placing Aladdin here for his shield break. He's multi on placement, so that's pretty good. Then we can place our Rimurus here. Of course, I have I think an 18% range burb, so that's why I'm placing me here. But if you don't have the same range on your burb, place him a bit more left. And if this one leaks, it's not really an issue. I mean, it'll be one less kill, but I'm sure you can deal with it. And for the most part, we're going to be upgrading our Rimurus one by one. We have a Goku here, so he can get to Vegeta. Once he gets to Vegeta, we're placing the other Goku, so they're constantly slowing and stunning. You can see, look, he's on Vegeta, he's on Goku. They'll keep on swapping at the same time, similar times, applying slow and stun at the same time. If you have issues with money, you can turn off auto wave skip now, but I do it in this run at a wave 9. Okay. My leg's killing me, man. Got like flipping 8 mosquito bites. Okay, I turned off auto wave skip here. That's why. Yeah, soon enough our images should be all full AoE. And when the boss spawns, you wanna place Katakuri. You'll see I'll do it soon. Legit now. And set him to bosses. You can place 2 for extra security because sometimes Katakuri bugs out and doesn't not follow the boss. And we're placing our Aladdin on the right, you see. That's the one we're gonna be maxing up because if you guys don't know, there are some mobs who can be repulsed, meaning if they get repulsed, they are not getting killed, meaning we're getting less yen. Because the mobs give a lot of yen, so that's why we're trying to kill them as soon as possible. And that yen is definitely needed. Placing a Goku here for extra support. You see they're getting repulsed here, but because Rimru's range is actually hitting them, it's fine. If you place them a bit more further back, they would be getting repulsed and not be getting killed off. And here you want to focus this Goku, get him to Vegito. And you can use your Rimuru ability here if you want. You see how money is important. I got Vegito out as like he barely got past the circle. But if I had the Aladdins there, repulsing them at the very back, that would have taken a bit longer. It would have taken a bit longer. The next Vegito. Make sure your Vegitos are set to bosses. And if you didn't notice, I placed that Rudy down. Forgot to mention it, sorry. But we placed him down, we set him to 14 or 15 or 16 mana input. So he's constantly buffing the Vegitos. Soon this Vegito should be out. And now the boss just gets easily killed. Move that Goku there as well because you want to get swaps on him. And what you want to do, you see the Goku I just placed, the newest one. Get him to upgrade 3 ASAP, which I didn't do, which is my fault. You'll see why. See, I got, was it 14, 15, 16? Yeah. I turned auto off for wave 19 as you can see. Just want to get as much yen as possible. Because each mob gives like, I don't know, maybe like 300 each, which is crazy, or maybe more. 200 to 300. See, I got him to upgrade 3 at this point, which was a bit too late, but the earlier the better, of course. We're gonna place Aladdin here for shield break. Set him to bosses because you want to target the boss, and this boss has about 32 shield, I think. As soon as the boss spawns, we're placing our categories. I placed 2 in this instance. Set them both to bosses. Just in case one messes up the targeting and just stops following. Bosses and bosses. You see what I mean? If I got him to upgrade 3 a bit earlier, he would have been able to fuse there, but it's fine. Still managed to fuse because of the spirit bomb into the fusion. Set all your Vegitos to bosses, and you can see they are not doing the counters, which is quite annoying. And that's why I said it's RNG based, because I don't know how to like fix the counters. And my aim was ass, I missed a snipe on him. Or her, whatever her name is. And no matter how much I did upgraded the units, it made no difference. I did one thing that allowed me to kill this boss, but I'm not sure if it actually does anything. You can try it yourself, but probably doesn't work. It probably doesn't work, but you see at this point, I switched my videos targeting. I set them to last and sent them back to bosses, you'll see. Right here. I'm not sure if it procced it, but I think it was just RNG. Look, last, and then bosses, and then you see the HP just starts going considerably down. I don't think it actually does anything, because someone tried it for me and they said it didn't work for them. But you guys can experiment with it. It might just be pure RNG. And the boss is dead. And here what you want to do is set 2 Vegetos to closest or weakest and set 1 to last, so he's rupturing the enemies at the back. And the Vegito targeting thing you just saw, I'll show you why it might just be RNG, because the next boss it just didn't work for her, which is quite annoying. You turn auto off here just to get a few more kills, because this boss I don't end up killing her. So all the extra kills that I'm getting with wave skip off here is very important. So what I could recommend is you could also turn off wave skip a bit earlier if you wanted to, maybe like wave 27ish, and just farm out a lot of kills. Because that boss is actually too fast. Oh, sorry, I was yawning, sorry. I placed my categories a bit late, so I probably lost that on one slow instance. But you'll see though, I set them to bosses, it just didn't want to work. It just did not want to work, which is quite annoying. I did it countless times, I switched the priorities so many times, it just didn't work here. So that's why I'm telling you guys, it's pure RNG, and that's why this trades tournament is kind of annoying. I think it's better if you guys have Monarch Vegito though, because you're putting less money into the Vegetos. Like, spreading it across, of course. Meaning you're only upgrading one Vegito, so it works perfectly fine. So people that have Monarch Vegito are a lot more, those guys can get better scores. See, non-stop, I'm doing upgrades, I'm countering, I'm trying to like switch priorities, and nothing is working. It's like, what do you want me to do about this? And then enemies are leaking, that's because I didn't upgrade a category. And that's why Monarch Vegito is better, because you can just focus on Vegito and just have one full AoE category set to closest in that middle path. And what you can be doing, you see I did it here, but you can just be using Great Sage on random enemies as they enter Rimru's range. See, because of they were not countering, I just set them all to weakest. There was no point having them set to bosses anymore. Here, I just kept upgrading the categories just to follow, get a few more kills. If I had that Aladdin at the back, it probably wouldn't equate to more kills and a better score because they'll be getting repulsed. You see how much weak enemies there are just behind. That's why it's just annoying. I'm just annoyed because this could have been at least like 1900 if I just played it a bit better. You're probably thinking, why am I not trying to get a better score? Because as I told you before, it's just RNG with the Vegito counters. I've had so many runs where Brisket, you see the second one, gets to like 1 mil HP and just dies. I mean, hits the base. So yeah, that's why. So there's not much more for me to say. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. I'll try and improve this and I'll try work on a no Aladdin strat for traitless. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.